Man, oh man, I just had a really unfortunate thing happen to me. So I just had this whole entire video done, edited, put it through my editing software. I'm exporting it, right, ready to get it to upload to YouTube, and then I'm getting these errors from my editing software, and it turns out I have to basically do this whole entire video over again. Yeah, I was on support with Premiere Pro is what I use, and I had to do this screen sharing thing the first time I ever did it, and I have to say it's kind of creepy. It's rather unsettling. So I had to go through that experience, and yeah, now I got to do this stuff all over again. So forgive me if I'm not in the best of moods here. So first and foremost, I'm not sure how soon this is actually going to get out before reset. It might just be cutting it like very, very close, but we have 4 hours and 10 minutes for the 50% off unequipping CTP, and if you like to go for a brilliant, that's ending as well. Okay, so just to touch on that for you guys. Nope, I don't want to go there. So in this video, what we're going to be discussing is okay, so I did some card rolling, right? I did some card rolling, and I rolled this card here, and what I had originally on it was green all attack for the last star. And while I was rolling it, I was kind of hoping that this would happen, that I would get that last star blue, but no attack stat on it. So this way I can test the difference between, well, this card, it's a 4 quality, so it would be 8% attack and 3% pierce. What is greater? What should you put more value in? As I go through the video, I'm going to explain where pierce is effective and where it's not effective, and why it should be important to you, and maybe why you shouldn't really care too much about it. But it's actually really important. Pierce is OP, and you're going to see how it equates to, in this case, 8% attack. And I have a few examples that I use, but first, there's always that but first, right? So we're gonna jump right in the comments, and I'm gonna try to breeze through these, because like I said, this is the second time that I'm doing this. So first up, all right, and here we go. The but first is happening now. I'm not sure what happened there, but okay, here we go. From Draper, what characters are good for greed? Okay, so I'm actually not going to pull up your account, but for greed, I'm going to give you my 2 top picks, Jean Grey and Black Widow. Although somebody in my alliance was just telling me, because we're actually in the top 100, so we're playing that New York map, so everybody's kind of hard after, you know, the rewards are much better. So a lot of players in my alliance, they're on it with the AC, and somebody has greed on Little Nova, and they were saying that he took out a Thanos in AC. So if like that's your thing, it could work on Little Nova. But 2 top picks, Jean Grey and Black Widow. All right, next up, we got from Majin. He says, fifth comment, really trying to get advice on my next tier 3 after Odin. All right, let's pull up his account. And here we are. Yeah, forgive me if it seems like, you know, I'm kind of rushing through this a little bit. But like I said, this is second time around here, and I just had to go through a bunch of nonsense trying to get this thing fixed. So anyways, all right, so he's got 4 premium cards. What do you got in this? One of the attack stats with attack speed. It's not a bad roll. You have 2 quality on this with the physical attack and max HP. That's honestly not a bad roll either. But you're losing a lot of value on this card just by having the lower quality, just because you have the attack stat, the energy attack and the attack stat as the fixed stats, right? And you know, with the crafted stat as well. I mean, you know, you do the math, right? Let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11, 3, 6, so like 9% attack you're kind of losing. Oh, energy attack, and then, you know, 6% on the physical attack. But you know, I guess if you don't have another one of these in inventory to roll behind the scenes, that's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, and I definitely replace this Loki card. You know, if you get another option, you know, collect those tokens, just keep at it. But in any case, worst case scenario, you want to get, I mean, it's a low quality card. You have the energy attack, but you can get all attack on it as well. This is not a bad roll. That's pretty good. And obviously, you're going to want to replace the store card. Let's look at your effects. Okay, so you're missing all of the card set bonuses. I mean, you have some on the right side here, but you have none of the, you know, ones that really matter, right? So just, this is what you got to do. You got to, all the cards that you don't have at 6 stars, go look at the card set bonuses, right? And all the cards you don't have at 6 stars, go in every day, look at the cards that you get, lock the ones you don't have, and then bring those up to 6 stars. So you can get all the additional stats from that. Okay, your team here. Okay, you have this guy built PvP with the regen. You know, we mentioned, you know, sentries like the unicorn. You can give them Odin's blessings even if you have a PvP build on them. Nothing on strange, but you have some Odin's blessings. Yeah, give those to somebody you actually have built up. And then you have Odin's blessings with this guy with an obelisk. I mean, it's a pretty good obelisk, right? Be better if he actually did mind damage, but still, nonetheless. What do you got? Energy on her. Love it. I love it. Yeah, I don't know if you're not using Doctor Strange. Give the Odin's blessings to Sharon Rogers. She's going to do some work with that. Still working on him. What do you got on her? Okay, no Odin's blessings. I like to see it. And some on Luna. You know, if you're playing ABX, then yeah, she definitely needs those, to, especially now with the cap being raised. Judgment on Beta Ray Bill. Not bad. And you got some Odin's blessings. It's pretty good. I think he is best with energy though. But a lot of characters seem like they're best with energy now. Energy on this guy, I like it a lot with some Odin's blessings. Beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, you know, work on getting, you know, if you can afford Moonstone, get Moonstone, right? She's gonna do some real work for you. She's the one-shot queen. You know, work on Cable, right? You can rank him up with mutant materials. Definitely get him. You know, we're still yet to see what's happening with Rogue and X-23, how good they're actually gonna be. But yeah, Cable's really good. Get him up. You know, you could, like I said, you can rank him up with feathers. Deadpool, I mean, you know, if you're doing regular world boss, sure, but other than that, Deadpool has no use. I mean, I see you got this uniform, which is really good. I'm gonna test out his new uniform in PvP. People are saying he's good. Some people are saying he's bad. I'm gonna see for myself. But and then get Ghost Rider as well. Get Ghost Rider. Give that guy either a judgment or a rage. And let him do some work for you. And yeah, throw Odin's blessings on him. Those will not go to waste. Sharon Rogers, Ghost Rider, and potentially Moonstone for your energy attack, Odin's blessings, and then, you know, Moon Knight for your physical. All right. Next up here, what do we got? So this guy, I think there was another IGN on here. Yep. Okay, so we're gonna get this guy's account as well. These, by the way, these guys, they were some of the first people to leave their IGNs, and I'm gonna do the same thing for the next video. You know, set the notifications, right? Hit the bell, so this way, you know, you can be one of the first 25 people to leave your IGN, and I'll pick one of those. All right, and here we are. You know, I didn't put the X in at the end, and it was a guy who didn't log in for 2 years, and I'm like, whoa, didn't even have any comic cards on. It was really funny. I was taken aback. All right, okay, this is what we got here. We have 3 premium cards. All right, let's see what we got on this. Very good roll. I like it. On the lower side of quality, but that's okay. This is an excellent roll. Got at least one of the attack stats, 7 quality. That's not bad. You know, some of the best accounts, some of the waliest whales, they have like this exact roll, you know, with just one of the attack stats, and that's good enough for them. So should be good enough for a lot of people. And it's really good roll as well. Okay, again, you're missing all of the set bonuses. Go in, just like I said to the last guy. Find all the cards that you don't have at 6 stars, lock them, and then rank them up one at a time. Focus on that because you're kind of low on the ignore defense, but you know, if you do that, you can get the 3% on that, and you'll be at a really good spot there. All right, let's check out your characters. All right, what do we got here? We got this guy with a pretty good build. You know, he's not meta anymore. You could probably swap that to somebody that will actually do some work for you. Ghost Rider, yeah, throw some Odin's blessings on this guy. Let's see, you got Odin's blessings on her. Yeah, Ghost Rider, you know, I mean, he's just as useful for ABX now, right? So, you know, those wouldn't go to waste. And then Ghost Rider, you know, he's more effective in Danger Room Extreme. He's more effective in Null and other world bosses, right? So, yeah, definitely build him up. And I see, okay, you got Beta Ray Bill with a very nicely rolled obelisk. I like it a lot. And then you got this guy with the energy. Yeah, get that to 200%. 200% on the energy for sure. And what do you got in 200%? Okay, nice. I see you gearing up to tier 3 him. Magneto though, like, you don't even have to, like, he's not meta for anything. I mean, you know, he's good for Danger Room Extreme, but there's a lot of characters now, you know, being put in the game that are even better for Danger Room Extreme. And yeah, I mean, that's about it. I mean, this is pretty good. This is like a free-to-play energy, right? Ignore dodge, 180. Just missing the crit damage on it. Working on Loki, got the rage on him, gearing up for that. Not too shabby. Yeah, I mean, you already know what I'm saying. You know, Moonstone, you know, grab her up. You know, Bullseye's really good for, you know, a different Awakened character if you can't, you know, afford the Epic Quest pack. And other than that, yeah, finish Sharon Rogers. She's gonna do some real work for you as well. And you know, Jean Grey's, you know, Jean Grey's still, you know, after all this time, she's still very, very good. All right, and then yeah, obviously, you know, see you're working on Sentry, get him done. He's gonna do some work for you as well. All right, man. Let's see what we got next here. Okay, this guy, Timothy Peter says, oh, and take a look at Wiccan's tier 2 passive and tell me what you think of him as a support character. I think most people overlook this and would be shocked at what the passive does. So, okay, I actually already went ahead and I looked at this. Well, this is the second time around, so I looked at this already. That's for certain. Where is he? He is not there. He's not a combat. Okay, let's go to all. Well, he's actually blast. So here, let's do that. And where's my man Wiccan? There he is, right here. Okay, so let's look at his yeah, let's look at his passive. So okay, so we already we pretty much knew the right to dodge, you know, ignore dodge rate by 20%, and then he has increase for 1 second duration of snare, and then increase 1 second duration of pierce. So you know, we'll have to test this out. We'll have to see exactly, you know, what's going on, because you know, is it talking about the pierce that's on cards, right? Because you know, this pass has been in the game for a long time, and the pierce that's on cards, that just got put in the game, right? That just got put in the game. So, I mean, that would be really nice if that actually works. But, you know, where are you going to use him? You know, he's not tier 3 or Awakened, so, you know, Null or Danger Room Extreme, you can cross those off the list. I mean, are you going to use him as a support in ABX? I don't know. You know, we can try it out. Maybe it's something. Maybe it's something special. But Shadowland, I guess, right? That's Timeline, maybe. But yeah, we'll have to see. We'll investigate that. All right, and next up here, Wolverine0612 says, bro, you keep doing you, me, and a lot of people really like the way you do your videos, so don't change anything. Really great as always, and if someone has a problem with your video, they don't have to watch it. That's true. That's facts, man. Keep up the great work. And thank you for sharing your time with us. Have a great day, bro. Thanks, Wolverine. I appreciate it as always. And yeah, he's talking about the comment that I threw up in this video. That was put on. They left it on the Ghost Rider Rage vs. Judgment video, where I was actually talking about Pierce overriding the effect of Rage. And the guy said he was complaining about the length of time on the videos and saying that I was milking players for their time for more money. And I responded like, you know, if you think I'm doing this for money, then, you know, you obviously don't understand how YouTube works, because they need way more views than what I have to actually make any type of decent money on this platform. So that's definitely not the reason why I'm doing it. I'm anxious to see what this channel can grow to. Maybe it would be something like that, and I could, you know, then maybe devote a little more time to it. But yeah, as of right now, that's definitely not the case, and I appreciate it, man. Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of support out there for this channel. A lot of people have, you know, really love it, and a lot more people are coming around to it, you know, discovering the channel. So yeah, we'll see if the momentum ever slows down. I hope that it doesn't, and I don't think it's gonna. Because I got a lot of spicy stuff up my sleeve coming up soon. There's just not enough time in the day to get to it. All right, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Okay, this guy, Crime Side, says, veteran player here with a proposition. I'm currently sitting on 3 rages, 3 energies, 3 insights, and 1 regen in my inventory. I'm looking to maximize my Null, clear stage level, increase ABX score, and remain competitive in DRX in that order. Hope you're up to Godzillanate my account. Love the content regardless. Stay breezy. Yeah, man, stay breezy, man. Okay, so just because of the time, you know, I'm doing this the second time around. I'm not actually going to pull up your account, but do this. I'll tell you what. Comment on this video, and I will do my absolute best to, I don't make promises, but I will do my absolute best to pull you up in the next video, okay? And I'll give you my, I'll give a deep look, a deep dive into your account, and we will get that situated for you, my guy. And I appreciate the comment and the love, man. All right, next up. So you want to get good at Shadowlands, 2 words, Moonbro. Go check his channel. He's the god of Shadowlands. Okay, so I appreciate that. So I'm not going to go check his channel because I barely have enough time to check my channel. No, so what's been happening, what I think is going to happen is this. I'm going to put up a video on Shadowland, right? And some of the things that I'm doing that may be able to be done better, you guys out there, you know, there's a lot of smart minds, a lot of skilled players, a lot of people who know how to do a lot of different things in the game, and they're going to critique me, and they're going to leave some advice in the comments, and I'm going to pick up on that. I'm going to investigate, I'm going to test it out, and then I'm going to throw it up in the next video and show everybody what's going on. And that's the beauty of this channel. That's the beauty of doing this with the comments and the back and forth. Everybody can learn and grow together, right? Because, you know, not one person's going to have all the answers, and nor should they. So I'm counting on that to happen. I'm probably going to go in there, I'm going to make some mistakes, I'm going to fumble around, I'm going to do some stuff that someone's going to look at and be like, man, what are you doing out there? And then, you know, they're going to give feedback, and we're going to come back and we're going to do it better next time around. That's the way it's going to work. Thanks for the comment, though. All right, this guy says, I want more. I think he's talking about Shadowland. I'm gearing up to give you that. I'm ranking up all my trash tier tunes, and I'm going to take some characters to, like, you know, maybe not level 70, but maybe like 66 or something like that. But we're going to rank some characters up to get that done. All right, this guy says, Shadowland is still one of my favorite game modes. This is Nikon Truth. I know I've pulled up one of your comments before. And I play it every week. Thanks for the uploads, man. Keep up the good work, brother. The fact is, I watch other content creators about Marvel Future Fight, and it usually involves a character tested in a game mode or two. What you do in your videos is actual testing, step-by-step and increment testing. So it's very valuable, in my opinion, to we as the player base. Yeah. You know, it's the only way I know how to do it. I wouldn't really see value in doing it, really, I don't know, any other way. It's like, I don't know, I feel like you're not going to accomplish much, right? You're going to be left at the end of the day still scratching your head, not really knowing what's going on. So, you know, I'm doing my best to bring this to you guys. A lot of times I was doing this stuff, you know, before I'm making the videos, and basically just keeping the information to myself or sharing it with some people on Discord. And now this way, got the platform and can share it with all you guys in hopes that, you know, it's going to help other players out. That's the idea. Thanks for the comment. All right, next up. Okay, I already answered this guy. All right. This guy says, didn't check who you have or not. So I said, go check my account. Tell me what characters to rank up for Shadowland, because I'm not a real big Shadowland guy. I pushed like months ago, but since then I haven't. I just auto Shadowland, but I'm gonna try to change that and you know, just for you guys. Plus there's a CTP selector waiting for me too. I think I got up to 127 the last time I did it, which was months ago, maybe like 6 months ago or something like that. All right, and well before crafted cards, I'll tell you that much. Okay, so he says he hasn't checked my account or not, you know, but for me, Shadowland Kings and Queens are mostly free to play because I am. Bishop, Angel, Minerva, Phantom X, Domino, Red Guardian, War Tiger, Winter Soldier is good with his 5th. The enemy just stands. Yeah, I've noticed that. Iron Hammer, all 3 ultimates are awesome. Darkhawk Scream is new and awesome. Phyla Vel kicks butt, and I can go on, but these are some of the most easy clears for me, and I don't count the uber metas, Quicksilver, Scarlet Witch, Deadpool, and others. I could push to 70 plus with these babies. Clear highs for me, stages like 35 plus. Okay, I'll take that in account, man. I will take that in account, and I'll rank up a lot of those characters there. All right, next up. Okay, this guy says Kate Bishop, Inferno, Goliath, Falcon, Titana, and Shang-Chi are decent for Shadowland. Yeah, I'm working on all those right now. Actually, all of those I don't have at tier 2. I have a few of them at 6 star. Actually, all of them, I think, except Kate Bishop and Inferno, I have at 6 star right now. And I'll get the rest of them. All right, next up. Says, I'm always pleased with your content. Keep it meta, bro. Will do, man. Always learn better ways to proc and build characters just watching, and what you take into account as far as building your characters and cards. My account still needs work. If you can, please roast my account, which I know you're busy, but will gladly appreciate it. Okay, so again, I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told the last guy, just for sake of time and doing this second time around. Leave your IGN, comment on this video, leave your IGN, and I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna make promises, but I'll do my absolute best to get you in the next video, my guy. All right, and I appreciate the kind words. All right, next up, fifth video where I'm putting my IGN in, 100% free to play. IGN is Goyle. Also, by the previous video, I can pretty much guarantee my next tier 3 will be Cable. Good to know. I'm glad I helped sway your decision. Also, can Gambit kind of solo Null with his lead? Yeah, I'd say so. Even stage 2 on my account because he's saying also can Gambit kind. Okay, I think he's telling me that Gambit can kind of solo with his own lead. I think that's what he's saying. Even stage 2 on my account because I don't have Valkyrie. Also, thanks for all contribution to the community, man. Great work. You got it, man. No problem. That's what I do. All right, and this guy said, waiting for my account to get roasted. IGN Death Seed 007. If you could suggest best CTPs for Gambit, Cable, and Star Lord, that would be very much helpful. Okay, so again, I'm not going to pull up your account, but same thing for anybody else who's left their IGN and I haven't pulled up your account. Leave it in the next one, and I will do my best to get to it. Maybe I'll do like a whole dedicated video, like a 40-minute video, just account lookups, right? And try to get all the guys who I've kind of missed, who keep leaving their IGN and whatnot. But okay, so best CTPs for Gambit and Cable, Energy. I'm pretty sure Star-Lord could even work with an Energy. I don't know, that might be best for him, especially if you have Pierce on your cards. But I've had Rage on him for the longest time, and Rage works really good for him. All right, so that's that. Oh, you know what? One thing I want to ask you guys. So I have this. I think I got this like during Black Friday, and for Shadowland purposes, this. So it's a Mega Tier 3 ticket, and taking a vote. Who should I select out of these? Should I select any of these or none of these and wait for somebody else? I mean, I should have the resources, the tier 3, whatever new character gets thrown into the game. But which one of these characters you think would be most useful? Now keep in mind, I have Spider-Man at 66, so he wouldn't necessarily be the best choice as far as like resources, as far as resources go. But let me get your vote. All right, so what we're gonna do is, okay, so I'm gonna pull up these runs here, and we're gonna take a look at what's going on. So I was thinking about just fast forwarding through these runs, but they're only about a minute, so I figure I play them. Okay, so now this is before I did anything to my cards. This was, just like a few days ago when I had 19% Pierce and I had all attack on that Baby Spider card. And this is Gambit. It's a Gambit full solo. And keep in mind that so I'm not going to be using the co-op button. To avoid the avoid the Clintar cage, and that's because I just want to try to keep everything as kosher and even as possible. But I was explaining I think in some of the other clips that there's so many other variables when it comes to Null, and especially Gambit. Like Gambit, I feel like his damage it fluctuates so much. Like there's runs where I have it's a difference of 15 seconds, and it doesn't seem like really anything really changed in my play style or procs or anything like that. So I feel like I probably should have used a different character, a better character, but it's something I didn't think about until it was just too late. But I do have Moon Knight. I have Moon Knight as well. I have Moon Knight and Moonstone that I do this with, and you're gonna see, like I said, I have it with before the roll, after, with just basically trading 8% attack for 3% Pierce, and then and that's basically it. I don't necessarily do it after. So okay, let's get rid of this, and here we go. This is my man Moon Knight, and this is before the rolls, and I'll show you the rolls too. The rolls will be coming up. I kind of show you the progression of what happens, so you guys aren't left in the dark, so you can you have an idea of the timeline and what's happening. So it's basically so it's easy to understand and easy to follow. It was actually kind of difficult to put this video together because of, you know, I recorded some of these clips like a few days ago or a couple days ago, or whenever it was. And then, you know, I'd kind of go and find them and, you know, edit and all that stuff. So it was a little bit of work putting this together. And even more so because I'm doing some of these twice. And you'll see, I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, you'll see that the time for Moon Knight is basically the same, but you know, I begin to explain how Moonstone, I feel like Moonstone is the best gauge to do this with because, you know, she has the one attack. It's usually always very consistent. Her one attack, it usually ends up at basically the same place. You know, even if there's a little, you know, variation in the proc, or like when the proc goes off, it pretty much ends up in like the same place most of the time as far as, you know, on the damage meter. And, you know, this way, you know, it's very easy to see exactly what's going on. All right. So, yeah, that's it for Moon Knight. Let's jump into the next one. Okay, so here's the thing, right? You know, I'm taking, you know, Gambit, Moon Knight, and now this is Moonstone, and doing testing with them. And then, you know, in the last, from 16 to 19% Pierce, that video, I kind of was only doing Moonstone and using her as a gauge to, you know, what is actually going on. And I feel like Moonstone is the best gauge with this just because, you know, on her one skill, she does a lot of damage, and it's easy to see exactly, you know, what's going on. Now, when you do, you know, the whole run from 60 to 30, you know, I feel like there's a lot of variables, there's a lot of different things that can take place that can alter the time that it actually takes. So I think it's best, you know, I'll show you what I come up with, but I think it's best maybe to use, you know, Moonstone as you know, the template, as the gauge to correctly, you know, put this where it stands. And I believe that's what I do. I just do her, you know, her awakened skill rotation. So this is before any rolling, come up at about 50. And here, I believe I do this a couple times, and this is just like, this is very reminiscent of the last one that I did. Because that's what I did. I took her at like, I think I was on stage 35 then. This is 39, and I did like 35, and I did like 25. And obviously the damage is going to be a little bit greater on 25. And okay, so we're ended up at about 50 there. And now let me pull up the card rolling. And here we go. This is me, you know. So I recorded this. This was, I don't know, 2-3 days ago that I ended up doing this. And here, I'll try to, you know, so I lock all of the blue stars. You know, I have enough. So the crit damage would be like the only thing I could really use. I mean, maybe dodge. I think I was just making sure I was recording there. Here, so that's one roll. What do we get? We got the same exact stat on the first roll. I'll just fast forward through this. Yeah, so actually I already have the dodge, max HP, and attack speed. I mean, maybe cooldown, like, I have enough though. Maybe the, you know, the crit damage I think I could potentially use, but I have way too much ignore defense. I have like 60 something percent. Okay, I got cold resist. Okay, now this is where this is what I was actually looking for. I wanted to get this before I got blue all attack. I wanted this on the last one actually. So the last one, on the first roll I got blue all attack, and you know, it's good and bad. You know, bad that I couldn't, you know, do the testing that I wanted to do, but good because that's the exact stat that I want. Now, you know, I lost physical attack, which is going to affect me in ABX, but, you know, I'm going to keep things kind of where they're at just to get a better gauge of kind of what's going on. Maybe I'll notice some things, you know, the longer that I have it on. Okay, so let's see where. Okay, so now I lost 8%. I lost 8% attack, and I gained 3% pierce. So let's see the difference. This is all on the same clip. Nothing. There's no pausing. You know, nothing like that. Let's see what's going on here. And now we're down. It's like a bar of damage. So I lost 8% attack, and I gained the 3% pierce. So it seems like and I believe I do this again. It seems like pierce at least 3% pierce is greater than 8% attack, right? In terms of Null, and I'm guessing all the other game modes that it applies in, pretty much every game mode except ABX is where this is gonna matter. And keep in mind, this is stage 39, so the damage is gonna reflect. I think that was just, you know, kind of a bad proc, but I'd say, yeah, you know, you're getting more out of it. And yeah, okay, so I think, yeah, I take Moon Knight in here. Oh yeah, okay, so I equip his uniform. Okay, Moon Knight. Now this is Moon Knight's run, and let's see what happens with Moon Knight. So yeah, I can't really actually go in and do the testing now because my conquer level is higher, so it really wouldn't be that accurate. So maybe I won't even do that, and I'll let this be the gauge for you guys. But you know, keep in mind, different things can take place during this run as opposed to the Moon Knight that the Moonstone that I just showed you, because you know that's just the way it is, right? That's just the way it is. The Moonstone is going to be a much better gauge than this, because I think I end up coming out at about the same exact time, actually. But you saw it on the last one, right? You know, all just depends on like procs and things like that. So yeah, I could have ran this a little bit more. Or you know what? If I didn't get stunned there, so check it out. If I didn't get stunned there, which I don't think I did in the other one, it would have been a little bit. It would have been about, you know, 5 seconds faster, right? He should have taken him down that additional bar. So it ends up being like the same exact time. It ends up being the same exact time. But yeah, I'm gonna say that, yeah, 3% pierce, maybe even 2% pierce, you know, depending on, like, say you don't have any pierce on cards, right? We established that you get a much greater boost from 0% pierce to 2% pierce than you do from 16 to 19. I think we already established that in the last video that I did. So, you know, because I'm getting a lot of questions on, you know, should I just go for all blue or should I get the attack? Now, I'm going to say that that's going to depend on what you care about. I'm going to say that that's going to depend on what you actually care about. If you are ABX focused, you need the attack. The pierce is ineffective in ABX, but you know, if you don't necessarily care all that much about ABX, you know, you like to score as high as you can, you know, you don't really push, you don't spend an hour playing it, you might spend, you know, 10, 15, 20 minutes on it, and you care more about, you know, the rewards from Null, you care more about, you know, maybe placing higher in Danger Room Extreme, maybe doing more work in timeline or some PvP content, because Pierce is very effective in PvP. I'd say it's very effective in PvP. I'm noticing, yeah, it's definitely more effective than attack in PvP. The Pierce is very effective there. So I'd say, like, say you end up getting, you know, Pierce on your card, right? That last stat is blue, and you know you don't have the attack. And you know, now you're in a situation where, okay, you can risk rolling and lose the pierce, but potentially gain the attack. You know, might not even do that, right? Might not even do that, because, you know, depending on what the quality of the card is, maybe if it's like a 7 quality card, maybe 11% all attack is equivalent to like 2% pierce or something like that. But if you had to ask me, I'd say that's probably, you know, in a, you know, close to an equivalent, but I'd even say like 2% pierce might even be more effective, like especially in like timeline and like PvP stuff, than like even like 10% attack, and probably even world boss as well. So I think it all depends on how much pierce you have on your cards already, how much what game modes you actually care about. And that's what's gonna matter, because you saw the 3% pierce was causing Moonstone to do more damage, right? And so you know, I played the Gambit clip, and I'm realizing that that's just not going to be a good gauge, because I can't go in there. My conqueror level's higher now, but you know what? I think in that video, hang on a second. Okay, so here I have a Gambit run, actually. So I recorded right after that roll. This was in the same clip, and you know, I'll show it to you guys. But actually, here, you know, this is what I'll do. I'm gonna fast forward to the end here, and so he finishes at about. So before it was 342. This was like what 336. But here's the thing. I think that was just a bad run. I think it was just a worse run. And I was saying this before that there's a lot of variety. There's large gaps. Like I'll do a run with Gambit, and sometimes it'll be like 15 seconds faster than the previous one, getting down to the 30 bars. I don't know. That's just kind of the way it is with them. There's a lot of swing with them, but so I really wouldn't take that as a gauge. Like I said, I think Moonstone is the best gauge to see exactly what's happening. That's my opinion. So you know, you can take that for what it is there. And I do have the other roles, the rest of the card crafting, the roles that I have. Let me pull that up here. All right, yeah, that I haven't. I got it ready. I might as well play it for you guys. I could even fast forward through it. So you know, I want to lock everything except that last stat there. You'll see how many rolls this actually takes me. See, one. What I get? I got the same exact stat again. I mean, what are the chances? The first roll was the same exact stat. It was the green all attack, but nice if it was blue all attack. And then what do we get here? We got red, mind resist. Was this the third, I believe? And green physical attack, so it's the fourth. I got a challenge. I'm a challenger. This is the fifth here, and what I got? I got green mind resist. And okay, so I have and the last one. So there's actually one. There's one other roll that I have here. Let me get rid of this and pull this up here. Here we go. It's the last one here. And here, let me play this. And here we go. One more. I'm pretty sure it's one. Oh, look at that. I almost combined the card. Can you imagine? Man, I'd be kicking myself right now. Some people in my lines actually did that. I feel so bad for them. I feel so bad. And boom, got the blue, got the energy attack. That's where it ended. That's where we're at right now. So I planned on doing some going in and doing some runs right now and showing you guys like where it's at right now. But like I said, my conquer level is higher because before I believe it was at 189. I believe it was at 189, or 198. No, it was one of these two. It was either 189 or 198, which is either 2 or 3 levels behind. In regardless of which one it is, it's not going to be accurate. What is that? I don't know why it says that there, the username thing. What's that all about? I don't know what's going on there. But in any case, let me fix that. I clicked something weird. I clicked something strange. Well, we got it fixed. We got it fixed. All right. So actually, what I want to do now that I have you guys here, so I always try to do this with you guys. I don't know if you guys care to see this stuff, but so there were actually a few days that I missed in story mode. I just, you know, with making the videos and you know, my schedule right now, I couldn't play the story mode, even though it doesn't take that long. It's like 2 minutes per stage for me. Some of them are even a little bit quicker. But let's go ahead. Let's open these chests. How many do we have? So for some reason I didn't get I got 5. Okay, I know what happened. I didn't have a lot of time, but I wanted to play the stage where I don't have all 3 of the characters. So yeah, but word to the wise. So if you, like, say you're missing one of the characters, right? So you have like a 75% chance or even a 50% chance if you're missing 2. You don't have a whole lot of time to play that day. Play that one stage, right, or 2 stages or whatever it is, and see if you get the fragment. Then the next day, you don't need to deal with the RNG, right? If you already got it, you see what I'm saying? So that's what I did there. That's why I have 5 on that one and only 4 on the others. All right, so let's combine. We want the Awaken. Oh, there it is. That's a good one. I will take that. I mean, any of, you know, anything besides the HP and the dodge ones, I like. Right? Like, you get slammed with those purple ones. They're just so bad. EOD. Okay, I'll take it. Definitely better than a 6-star 125 TCP. Okay, I'm gonna use that to ranking up some of the Shadowland characters, right? Okay, and that's bad. We don't want that. We do not want that. All right, now let's go and do. Let's do this last one here and see what we get. So how many do we have here? We have 5. 5 chances for a 6-star card. Let's see if we can get at least one 6-star card here. That would be really nice. So EOD and a 6-star card. All right, on the second pull, baby. Let's go. 5-star. Yeah, that's expected. It's expected. Another 6er. We'll walk away with 2. No, 5-star. Last one, guys. Last one. Fingers crossed. Let's get that 6er. And oh, we got a 6er. 2 out of 5. Man, I like the chances. I like the chances. All right, let's. So I believe we have 5 here as well. Because I usually do them. I do them all the same. I don't necessarily favor one for the other. Okay, crit damage. I feel like the drop rate for you know getting the best potential reward is the worst in this one right here. I've gotten more of like the cards and in the fully awakened ISO in the other ones versus getting Odin's blessings in this one. See, just getting the 6-star Uru, which I mean they're okay, and I'd rather have that than a 6-star mythic Uru. So I think that's it. I think I covered everything. I wanted to show you guys, what I came up with. This video was actually pretty difficult for me to kind of just organize and put together. There was a lot of moving parts in it. I had to find the recordings and this and that. But I want to bring this stuff to you guys because I think it'll help you out. I think it'll help you make decisions moving forward, right? Whether or not to roll for all blue or all attack, right? You're stressing out about it. You're like, man, what does this mean? What is this going to get me in terms of, damage? Output. Where is this actually going to matter? And like I said, ABX, the Pierce doesn't affect ABX. So if you like ABX, don't expect the Pierce to do anything for you there. If you have all blue stars, just don't. But in all other game modes, and like I said, in PvP, it works like a charm. It works like a charm. Actually, here, you know what I'll do? Let's go into. Oh, you know what? I can't. I did all my clears. Okay, we'll just pop in a random guy here. Here, this dude here. All right. Okay, cool. Number 39. So here's my team. Let's see what. Saying I'm gonna leave this on auto. What does this guy have? He's got a regen. I don't know. Is it forged? Yeah. So he's got a forged regen. A lot of times, Malcolm Man, he'll die on like the first, like his first life, and then he'll. But I mean, look at that. Look at that. He's taking Sentry out like a piece of cake. I mean, Malcolm Man, he's not that bad. He's actually not that bad. Yeah, Sentry does his 5th. If Malcolm Man's regen shield doesn't kick in, he's kind of toast there. And also, he has a potential to die at he has the potential to die from Silver Surfer's 3rd. Usually, Malcolm Man, he solos teams for me. I don't know, this guy might he probably has like good cards and stuff like that. But usually he does it pretty easily. So like there, right? He's doing it. Even he might die to Silver Surfer here if Silver Surfer does his 3rd. Oh no, he survived. He survived. But look at that. Just melting through him, man. Melting through him. I mean, I do have 22% Pierce, but I noticed a big difference. I mean, look at that. I mean, dude, look. I don't even have to say anything. It works really well in PvP. So I just want to show you where the value is, where the value sits, and that's it. And that's it. Like I said, just don't expect ABX. All other game modes, it's a thumbs up. So you don't have to stress out too much if, say, you got the blue and you didn't get the attack stat. You're gaining something. You're gaining something good. So there it is, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I always got more stuff. I have so many ideas that ideas for videos and topics that I want to cover. It's just these videos they take a little while to actually get up here for you guys, but I'll be bringing more stuff as always. So you better stay tuned. Turn on those notifications if you want your account roasted. Turn those notifications on so you can be one of the first to leave the comment, and then that's gonna greatly increase your chances of me actually getting to your account. So stay tuned, stay breezy, but most of all, yeah, stay safe out there, friend. Peace.